And I'm back. Of course I'm back. And you're probably asking yourself, why is he wearing sunglasses on this video today? Well, it's because it's a very, very sad day in the world of Peter Monn. I've been crying all day. My eyes are a little puffy. I need Charles Gross to send me over some eye care products ASAP. So I know that you guys have been waiting moment by moment, holding your breath for this video of my response to Shane Dawson coming out publicly and saying that he has a boyfriend and it's Rylan Adams, as if I didn't just say that less than a week ago in a video. And do you guys think I didn't already know that? But anyway, so all of these people have been sending me direct messages and Snapchats and all this kind of stuff. And they're like, are you going to respond? You guys, of course I'm going to respond. I talk about Shane Dawson like literally in every video. Obviously, I'm going to respond to Shane Dawson and his trifling ass boyfriend, Raymond, whoever. It doesn't matter who he is. We're going to talk about this right now. So let's just get right into this, okay? And if you're here for the Jeffree Star, just wait. It will come. It will come. I think not. Maybe it will come. But anyway, so last night, as soon as my husband Shane posted this, I mean, you guys, first of all, I don't know if you've ever been cheated on, but it really, really hurts, okay? So last night, Shane posted this picture on Instagram. Now, can you imagine your, life being shattered because of an Instagram picture? Let's just hold for this for a second, okay? Imagine that you're not YouTube famous like I am, and that you're just nobody out there. People actually think that when I say that, like, I really think I'm YouTube famous. If you read underneath the comments on my videos, people are like, let's be for real, you're not that famous. Do you guys really think I think I'm that famous? Irrelevant. Okay, so anyway, so Shane posted this picture last night, and listen, actually even tagged him in it, so you can go to him. He probably got, I don't know, a million new followers overnight. You could have put me in a picture of Shane. But anyway, and let's just look how cute Shane is. So let's read what he says, as if we'd even care. The picture says 1,000 words, doesn't it? As you guys know, I've been pretty private about my personal life for the last couple of years. Really? Do me a list 15 videos where you talk about your personal life? Okay. But I also feel like I've been hiding such a huge part of my life recently, and I don't want to do that anymore. So here it goes. This is Ryland. He's sweet, caring, and makes me so incredibly happy. He's also my boyfriend. Live from the pit of hell. He's been a really big part of my life, and I'm so grateful that I met him. Don't worry, I don't want to exploit this or do boyfriend tags after I had just done a husband tag video with my husband. Or any of that dumb shit. So basically, he's calling my videos dumb shit. I hear you, Shane. I just don't want to hide this part of my life, especially since it makes me happy. Thank you guys for supporting me and for supporting the people in my life that I love. It means the world to me. And let's just get a look at the look. Aren't they so sweet? So y'all want to know what my thoughts are on that, right? Well, I already had a husband, so now he has a boyfriend, so it kind of like evens the score. I won't tell you what goes on the down low between Shane and I, because it's really none of your business. And like, if you read Shane's Instagram message like I did, I just said it right here. What he says is that he likes to live his life privately. Now, you know he's an entertainer, and of course I'm an entertainer, and like any good entertainer, we take our cues from the entertainment world, right? Have you guys seen movies like Fatal Attraction with Glenn Close? I'm not saying that I'm going to, like, go into his house and put Uno the dog into, like, a stew pot on the stove, but you might want to be careful. I don't know. I'm just saying. And I'm not saying that I'm going to stalk Ryland and find out where he is all 24 hours of the day. I would never do that. Maybe. Did you ever see Indecent Proposal when broke-ass Woody Harrelson can't support his wife Demi Moore, so she has to go and for $1 million or something like that, go have sex with the older, more attractive, rich man? Older, more attractive. Robert Redford. I'm not saying anything about that, but Ryland's obviously the Woody Harrelson. I'm obviously the Robert Redford. So this relationship probably isn't going to last, don't you think? I'm really not threatened. I'm not threatened at all. Why would I be threatened? Why would everybody keep sending me these messages about, are you upset about Shane Dawson's boyfriend? Of course I'm upset. I mean, of course I'm calming myself down. That's what they've taught me in anger management. Calm yourself down. Because it's just not that big of a deal. He will come around and he'll see the light, okay? If not, I already bought a Greyhound ticket to Los Angeles for tomorrow morning. I think I arrive on Wednesday. He can get over it. I'll be there, okay? We'll have this conversation face to face. If I have to bind Ryland to a chair, I guess that's what I'll have to do. I already called Trisha up. She said, girl, I got your back. We're going over there together. She knows what this is like. She's been through it with Sean. Come on now. No, you guys, in all seriousness, it is so funny because so many people last week, that was obviously haha, right? So in all seriousness, it's so funny because, you know, I do talk about Shane on here a lot, and he did talk about masturbating to me. Oh. But it's so funny because people always ask me, they're like, do you think Shane is dating Ryland? Do you think Shane is dating Ryland? And then Shane puts out a video, you know, with like Tana Mojo, and he's like, do you think that he is like dating Tana Mojo? And then he's like, makes a video with Gabby from the Gabby show. He's like, everybody's like, they send me messages. Do you think he's dating Gabby? Do you think he's dating Gabby? And then like, if you go to Ryland, okay, so last week I said something about all of these people were asking me about Ryland and Shane and Ryland and Shane and Ryland and Shane. And listen, I've been Ryland all day long, okay? I was with my husband. When my husband and I first started dating, he wasn't really ready yet to be in an exclusive relationship. Not really yet, he wasn't. He wanted to hook up with other people and date around, and I just date one person. So he wasn't ready for the Facebooks and all that kind of stuff. That in a relationship, I'll never even forget that conversation. I said, we're in a relationship. I just put it on Facebook. Then he had to accept it or not accept it. But anyway, so what's funny is if you go to Ryland's Instagram, there's like a lot of pictures of he and Shane. And they're very ambiguous. Like they could have just totally been friends. Really? But anyway, and they're very sweet, okay? The pictures are very, very sweet. You can tell that Shane is super happy. You guys, obviously, I'm a super fan of Shane Dawson's. I love him so much. He has been so considerate and so nice to me. He has been so helpful with my channel. He's just been a really, really good friend. And, you know, why would I ever wish anything less? I mean, you guys, you have to remember that YouTube is just people, okay? Just people on another side of the camera, eating crazy food, doing crazy pranks. I mean, he's like, you know, he to me is like, I was actually at Walmart last night and his book is there. And I was like, I cannot believe that I know this dude whose book is on like the New York Times bestseller list at Walmart, right? Like, and he has like, we talk and he's so nice, right? So I am like so happy for him. I think to be able to find love and to be able to be in a relationship and to be able to be public about it and say, hey, look, this is the person that I love. Because listen, not just gay men and women out there or bisexual people or whatever. A lot of us can't be honest and public about our relationships. I know so many people that I see in my practice that are like, you know, let's just say, you know, heterosexual men and women whose families don't like them. I think, you know, like interracial relationships are similar to this, where like the families won't accept them so they can't be public about the relationship, or they like are dating somebody's ex, and whether that's shady or not, it's like they can't be honest about it. How awesome is it in 2016 finally that we've gotten to the point where it's like we can just be open and honest about that? I don't expect Shane to take Ryland on video a lot and do, I mean, he said it, he's not gonna do those, and that's not who he is as a person. My keys keep on making noise. So why would he do that, you know? But I think it is so cool that he came out publicly and said it. And, you know, and I hope it's not because so many people were asking. Like, I am a believer, especially on YouTube and social media and in entertainment, that you don't come out publicly because people are forcing you to, okay? If there's a secret that you don't want to talk about, you don't talk about it until you're ready to talk about it. So I don't believe that Shane would ever do that. Shane's not somebody to me that seems real bothered by the people saying negative things to him out there or pressuring him. So what I believe by that is that he is so proud of this relationship and he is so really in love with Ryland. I mean, you can tell, you guys listen, if you look at the pictures, the picture I love the most, and this is what I was gonna say. Everybody asked me the other day, they're like, how do you know they're in a relationship? other than we talk about it. I'm totally joking. But anyway, if we did, I wouldn't tell you that. But when he does his house tour, you guys, go to his house tour video. He literally shows every specific thing, and there's like a cart, like a drink cart next to his fireplace, and he shows all these pictures and books and everything like that. The one picture he didn't show, and the only reason I knew this was because I had just seen it on Ryland's Instagram the day before, is when Ryland and Shane went to the Britney Spears concert. He shows the picture, but he doesn't say anything about it when he does refer to the pictures. And so I was like, okay, he's not ready yet, but I knew he was going to. And I think it's the coolest thing in the world. I think Shane Dawson, I think Trisha Paytas, I think Joey Graceffa, I think He Flawless, Kenneth, I think, you know, name any, but Shannon Rose, Sanders Kennedy, you know, John Cookian, Charles Gross. I believe anybody out there that I watch and that I'm entertained by deserves to be in love. I think love is such an incredible feeling. And I'm kind of like, I always say this, I'm a monogamy whore. Like, I have never been anybody that's had a ton of one-night stands. I've had them, but not a ton. But I really do go from relationship to relationship, and I love being in love. I love being in a relationship, and that's all I want for somebody else. It's for them to enjoy the same thing. So I'm so, so happy for Shane and for Ryland. Who? Ryland who? No, I'm joking. Don't think I'm going to sit on here just because he's got a boyfriend now and stop saying things, because I already knew he did anyway. So it doesn't really matter. I'm going to continue to lust after Shane Dawson, and it's so funny because I was talking to Alex the other day, and he said, when Shane made the video talking about how, like, in the Gabby video, and he said something about how he, like, was masturbating, and I was in the background. Go watch the video. It's real cute. And so my husband, I had, like, linked it, and I sent it to him, and he said, you know, he goes, you know I'm not bothered by this. I love your YouTube stuff, on and on and on. And he goes, but let's just be for real for a second. If the tables were turned and that was me, you would have been very, very upset about that. And I was like, oh, I totally understand that. I go, but I'm not going to take it back for a second. He goes, I know he's joking, Peter. He's like, it's totally cute. He was like, I get it. He was like, you know, and I can't wait to meet him just like you can't, and blah, 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 blah. He was like, but I just want you to know, you have to be very respectful, even though you're on camera, of your relationship. And that's what I expect that Shane will do. I think that Shane will continue to poke fun at things and continue to kiss people on camera and all that kind of stuff, because that's his gig and that's his entertainment. But I think he'll be very respectful of his relationship, and so it will be interesting to see how that happens. You have to also remember, this is not Shane's first relationship on camera. So for all the people that are like, I know you're going to make a response video to this, really, I wasn't even going to, because I thought, well, what do you want me to say? Like, A, I already knew they were in a relationship, and B, I'm happy for him. I mean, why would you ever not want your friend or somebody that you know or somebody that you admire to be happy and in love? I mean, if you're that person out there that wishes ugliness like that on somebody, or wishes them not to be in love or happy in a relationship, you need to maybe check what's going on with you. So, yeah, I'm happy for him. I think it's awesome. I love Shane. I mean, I love everything about him. I'm consumed with his life, obviously. I'm a super fan. So, and, you know, Ryland will just have to move into that world, and I guess I'll have to be obsessed with him, too. He's super cute. I mean, he's very, very cute. I've known who he was for a while, so it's not like I just figured it out yesterday. But I also wanted to talk on here because everybody's like, oh, and I got this message a lot, was that people were like, do you think it's fake? Do you think it's fake? Do you think Shane is just doing this to help him build his channel and really, you guys, come on. If Shane was going to pick anybody out there in the entire world to build their channel, don't you know he would pick me? I mean, let's just be for real now. Okay. The other thing I want to talk about was, I just watched Jeffree Star's video last night, where he addresses, or he's on tour and he goes to DragCon. Go watch this video, you guys. Jeffree Star, smart cookie. All those, I don't want to get into this. I don't want the comments. I'm just saying, for me, it was a moment where I was like, oh, I see. Okay, that's kind of smart. Go watch this video and tell me what you think about those racist comments and how he addressed them, because he didn't really come out ever and say anything one way or the other. Go watch the video. And I will tell you what's really neat is that you see all these people that meet Jeffree at DragCon that absolutely love him and are just like, oh my God, I love Jeffree, I love Jeffree, I love Jeffree. And it's really interesting to see that video, and then, you know, all these people want to come for Jeffree and say negative things about him, and you see how much positive he's putting out in the world and how many people he's really helping. There's a scene where like 4 people are there from New Zealand. They flew all the way from New Zealand to Los Angeles just to meet Jeffree Star. And they're very down-to-earth kind of cool people. And then there's like a mother and a daughter that meet him, and they talk about how he helped them build their confidence. And I'm not saying that everything that he puts out there in the world is positive, because I know that's not, and I know a lot of people don't like Jeffree Star, and so I'm not going to get in the middle of that. I mean, you have to have your own feelings and make your own conclusion about Jeffree Star. I really believe that. But go watch that video because the video to me is very real and very endearing. And I mean, I know he edited it somewhat to look that way, but you can't edit it that much. He sits there and takes 9 million pictures. So the other thing I wanted to say regarding Jeffree Star's fake relationship with Nathan, while you're perusing that video, there is a scene when he and Nathan, like, well, actually, there's two scenes. One scene, they're in these really cute jumpsuits, and they're walking through a drag con, and Nathan looks over at Jeffree. Check out the look on Nathan's face, okay? Not a look you can fake. And then the other thing I wanted to say to you, or say to anybody that even gives a rat's ass, I mean, do you? I mean, I'm not really that consumed with their relationship, but I am, like, intrigued by it. I like them. I'd love to live in Calabasas with them in their house. I mean, I think they'd be cool to hang out with all day long. I'm not a weed smoker, so they could go do their gig and we could just hang out and swim. I'm sure they have a fabulous pool. I haven't seen any snaps of it, have you? But anyway, but there's another scene where they kiss and Nathan like lingers and wants to keep on kissing him and Jeffree kind of like moves away. You guys, you can't fake that shit. They're obviously in love. I believe it all day long. If this comes out as fake, whatever. But hope you guys are doing well. I love you. Bye.